ever met somebody that seemed like so perfect at first? You thinking like, yeah, all right then, this might work. But it never do. Now you sitting there like, man, why does always happen to me? I used to be the same way. Like, why is it always me? It's always something going on. But I'm telling you, God got a plan. Sometimes he got to put the wrong people in your life so you know exactly who you really need. Like, so let me tell you this quick story time. I had this friend, like, we was friends since middle school. So we made plans. It was like her birthday trip, road trip type of thing. So, because the place that we was going to, it was just a few hours away. She was supposed to help me with the driving as well. So, and it was an 8-hour road trip. And we was going to see Trina, Bootsy. Mind you, this was before I changed my life. So, I was still listening to that secular music. So anyway, it was Bootsy Bash. So it was down in Louisiana. I would drive from where we stayed. Think about that. You feel me? Like a whole 8-hour shift, night shift at that. Like that's what we planned for months. We also did VIP. So that was another extra $300 on the back end on top of the fee of the ticket. So the car was in my name. Cause she didn't have a license. So not a valid license. But you know what? I ain't let that get to me. You be thinking, okay, me and this person friends, me and this person cool, me and this person best friends. And in their mind, they're not thinking the same thing as you. They don't see you the same as well. Like you'll be putting somebody up here and in their peers in their group, they putting you down here. So I just looked at it as this. She wasn't unreliable to hurt me. She just showing me who I could count on. Everybody not meant to stick around. Been rocking for a certain amount of years or whatever. That doesn't mean that y'all will forever be friends. That doesn't mean that that friend or that relationship or that person is there for a lifetime. It just could be for a season. They should teach you something. And this can go for not just friends. This can go for anything. This can go for at the job, this coworker. You know how you first get a job, you're training and stuff like that. So I'm training on a job with this girl, and like she sit right there and took up all the credit for my work of what I did. You see, but when people show you who they is, you believe them the first time. I'm not giving you 8,000, 50, 1,100 times to show me who you is. I'm not giving you chance after chance. I'm not sitting up here thinking about potential and things like that. One thing about me, you out there though. Once you show me who you is, baby, I'm not, baby, you. And mind you, when I sit right here and go to upper management, you in chain of, what do you call it? Chain of command. They on the same page as her. Like this sorority type thing on the job. People don't pay attention to when you're actually being friends with somebody or in a relationship with somebody. You have to see all aspects of their life and see how they treat everyone, how they is every structure of their life, how they is when they're not getting their way, how they is when life not going their way. I realized I was getting irritated, mad over somebody else's behavior because of how I wanted them to act, how I wanted them to react, how I wanted them to come out and show up for the world. That's not my job. That's not my responsibility. Them type wrong people will test your heart, your patience, your focus, and your limits. Them wrong ones gonna show you the rules of the game so you know what not to settle for every time. Yeah, it's gonna hurt leaving them wrong ones behind, but it's gonna build resilience, I bet you that. People be so temporary, but them lessons is necessary. You gonna spot the right people instantly, I'm telling you.